We are, however, always available to listen.
Really? Oh, I was so hoping that you'd say that because so much has happened.
Why don't you just skip to the apology and try to mean it?
Well, you know what, Margo? I hate to burst your bubble, but I'm not here to apologize.
Do you lock the door? Oh, I've wanted this for so long. I never thought this would happen. But you waited for me. What is it? What?
I can't do this.
Are you kidding? Why?
All of this, all right? This is a mistake. You should go.
A mistake? What? What are you talking about?
This is never going to work, okay? Just go back to Holden and the kids, all right?
No, I'm not leaving here without an explanation, and you better have a good one.
Unfortunately, I do.
This is like the last time. Right? You think nothing has changed? All that talk about me being my own person, coming to you because I want to, not out of a sense of revenge.
You're making this harder. You want it? You want an explanation?
We're as free as we're going to be for a while. Don't try to send me back to Holden because I've made my decision. This is what I want.
And if you were any other woman, I would have finished what we just started. But I owe you more than that, Lily. I owe you the truth. Look, something happened. I did something.
Is this about your dark past? I don't care. I don't care what happened a year ago, a year before that. Nothing is going to change how I feel about you.
Look, this is killing me, so just let me get out with it, okay? Look, I haven't been loyal or faithful. I haven't waited. I've been with someone else.
You've been with someone else?
Yes.
Who? Who is she?
She, that's unimportant.
It's important to me. Please tell me that it wasn't Rose.
Rose, are you kidding? I would never do that to you.
I never thought you'd do this to me either.
So that's it then.
How?
How what? What are you talking about?
I just want to know how, or when.
After the party. After you left with Holden. I left the Lakeview like I told you, thinking I was never going to see you again. I was drunk. Not that that's an excuse. I figured I had a right, since I had my heart stepped on and my jaw punched.
Thanks to Holden. Go on.
Well, there was a girl. Turns out she was pretty miserable as well. So we decided to have our own little party.
Oh, the beer bottles. You brought her here.
Not with that in mind, no. Look, I'm not proud of what I did. I thought you had made a choice and it wasn't me. If I'd have known that... If I could go back, I would. I stopped believing that it was possible that you were going to come to me. Now it seems that I've made it impossible for you to stay. I am so sorry. I don't want to leave my boss in the lurch, so I'll finish out the week. I'll be gone as soon as I can.
No, I didn't mean that. No, you don't owe me an apology. Simon?
What? After what I did, what are you... You're not making sense.
I assume that I have a choice here, right? I can turn my back on you and be left alone on my very moral pedestal, or I can get over it. and have you in my life.
It's a lot to ask of yourself.
I've asked a lot of you. Even a mind reader couldn't figure out what was going on with me because I didn't know myself. I was pushing you away. I was begging you to stay. I'm surprised you're even speaking to me.
I would do anything for you.
I know. That's why it wouldn't be fair of me to ask you to stand by and behave like a monk while I've been...
What are you saying? What are you saying, Lily?
I'm opting for Plan B. Getting over it.
Just like that.
If you just tell me this one thing. Who was the woman?
I'm waiting.
Margo?
I'm sorry, you know, she used us for months, she lied to us for months, and now she waltzes in here, expects to move back in without at least an apology.
Craig is the one that said I wanted to move back in. I don't. And I don't need to beg you for anything, but thank you so much for caring, Margo.
Well, I want to help, I do, but Katie, you don't seem to want to play by anybody else's rules but your very own.
I also didn't come here for a lecture on morality.
Well, then what did you come here for?
To see Tom.
Why?
I pretty much agree with everything Margo said, so...
Oh, no. Why does everyone in this family treat me like I'm 9 years old? You're not my parents. I am an adult. I don't need your permission for anything, and I certainly didn't come here to play you two against each other, so you know what?
All right. I'm the one that's got a problem here. You want to talk to Tom? Here he is.
So what's this all about?
I need some advice.
What kind of trouble are you in now?
Legal advice?
Why do you always assume the worst? It's not even about me.
Well, I just don't want to buck a trend, you know. Okay. I'm still mad about everything, and it shows. So I think I'm just going to make myself scarce.
Why don't you take that run you've been talking about?
You know what? This may be your first new client. You sure you want to change careers?
Yeah, I'll take my chances.
Okay.
When are you going to be back?
Oh, you two, take your time. Tom, good luck.
Why does she continue to treat me like this?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me?
I don't know what I did to her that was so bad.
Look, I don't think I can explain Margo to you at this point, so what's this advice that you need?
It's for a friend.
Mm-hmm.
I need to know how to keep someone from being deported.
I hope that was...
So, can you help me or not?
Well, it depends. Who's the friend?
Oh, just someone going through a rough time.
So you're not allying yourself with terrorists or anything?
If you're not going to take this seriously, I'm just going to have to go call one of those ambulance chasers you're always complaining about.
Okay. This book is a couple years old, and I was never an expert at immigration law, so your best bet would be to contact the Department of Immigration and Naturalization.
Oh, no. I tried that already. It was a big waste of time. It just kept transferring me all over the place and putting me on hold. And when I finally got a hold of someone, they wouldn't tell me how to get around their stupid laws.
So you told them their laws were stupid?
They are stupid. And they're way too strict. And the woman on the phone was such a snot.
Well, imagine that.
Okay, so how am I going to keep my friend in the country?
Well, your deportee needs a sponsor.
I could do that.
Are you a family member or a boss who could take responsibility for the immigrant's shelter and livelihood?
No.
Then you couldn't do that.
Well, his boss could be a sponsor.
Well, wait. He's working? Did he come here on a work visa?
It's a tourist thing or something. I don't know. Why does it matter?
Immigration laws were put into place so that an illegal alien couldn't come and take a job from a tax-paying American. So your friend could be deported just for working, so he better move fast.
How?
Well, is your friend seeing anyone?
As a matter of fact, a couple people.
But nothing serious? Well, that's too bad, because if he was having a serious relationship,
he could marry a U.S. citizen. I actually thought about that.
Well, it's a quick way. Quick way to get a green card.
Look, the other woman was like the alcohol that I drank, something to get me through the night, and I was the same for her. Okay, we had a few beers, and one thing led to another, and
You got
that's
carried
it.
away? Like you did with me on the island?
No. It was nothing like that. That was love, Lily. This meant nothing.
Do I know her?
Look, it doesn't really matter who it was. It doesn't matter.
I'm surprised that I'm not more upset about this. A year ago, I would have stormed out. A year ago, I thought I was happy in my marriage to Holden. Life is crazy. I cannot accept the fact that Holden slept with Rose, not yet. But when the man who I most desire tells me that he slept with another woman, I can accept that. Why? Why is that?
The answer's pretty obvious, isn't it? Holden's someone you're invested in, I'm not.
Oh, our relationship defies definition, but I am definitely invested in
Yeah, well,
you.
look, being curious about how good we might be in bed is not being invested, Lily.
Oh. Do you think that's all I want from you?
Maybe we should stop trying to ignore the obvious and face the truth. You have an amazing life here, you know. There's so much more than I can offer you.
Are you talking about my money?
Yeah,
man?
yeah, your money, your family, your deep roots in the community. Who am I to ask you to give all that up?
All you asked me for was time to figure out what we mean to each other.
Yeah, well, we got lucky, you know. No, we don't need it. Everything's crystal clear. All because of a little one-night stand.
What are you talking about?
Your lack of interest in me being faithful.
What about it?
What about it? Well, it shows you don't care, really, doesn't it?
Why are you angry?
Because I'm an idiot. I thought you and I had something that would last. Because of how I felt for you, I stupidly believed that you would come to feel the same, and now that's not going to happen, so we should just move on.
You don't mean any of this.
Don't I, Lily? Time? Why waste it trying to make this work when it never will?
Let's go!
Wait a minute, you're walking out of me now that after everything I've given up to be here with you so we can figure out how we feel
Look,
about
I
each
already
other?
know how I feel. I've spent a life searching for you. And when you came in here today, ready to offer me your heart, I was over the moon. And then it nearly killed me, admitting to you what I just admitted, and you...
What? How did you expect me to
I told
react?
you that I had been with another woman, and you reacted like I'd picked up the wrong fork.
Do you want me to walk out of here? Is that what you want?
I want you to care. I want to matter to you. Now it seems that I don't.
No, you are right. You are an idiot. You don't matter to me. You know, Holden has been a part of my life for half of the years that I've been on this planet. You think I would hurt him, my family, my children because you're... I'm not... What is the word? Invested in you? Oh, you mean so much more to me than that.
Maybe you're lying to yourself, Lily.
I'm not lying anymore at all. I'm being honest. With Holden, everyone, he's gone. He gave me the keys. He's gone. And I'm not upstairs in my bedroom crying my eyes out because I've never been so excited about life. I can't remember the last time. But if you leave me...
Yeah, well, yeah, you'll miss me for a while, you'll have some fun, and then eventually you'll go back to Holden.
Why are you doing this? Look, all the roadblocks are clear now. We could be making love right now, but instead you're ending it because I can accept the fact that you've been with another woman? Look, I slept with Holden, and you accepted that.
Yeah, Holden's your husband. Holden is your husband, isn't he?
I loved him. So my betrayal should be a lot worse than you being with someone that you don't even care about after I told you that we don't have a future together.
Maybe you're right, you're right.
How do we know that? We haven't even given it a chance yet. And I'm not letting you leave until we do. You're a gift, Simon. We have been through so many horrendous times together. We hated each other through most of it. All those times we spent praying and hoping on that island that we would be rescued. Why? The last day that we're there, do we pick that day to tell each other how we feel? You said it was fate. And I really believe that it is. Whatever promise life is holding out to me right now, a promise that you brought into my life, I'm not turning my back on it. I'm not denying it, and I'm not letting you go.
So you just go down to the Justice of the Peace, have a little ceremony, and boom, you're a citizen.
If it's a real marriage, you're a citizen. If it's a scam, you're a felon.
They would actually throw you in jail?
No. Federal penitentiary. The charge would be fraud and conspiracy to defraud the U.S. government. Your friend would then be deported, and then the fake spouse would face a 5-year jail sentence and a $250,000 fine.
But that's only if it's not a real marriage. How would the INS ever know if it was real or not?
Didn't you already tell me this guy wasn't seeing anyone seriously?
Well, there's serious and then there's serious. Who knows the difference?
You're not thinking about this.
I'm just gathering facts for my friend.
Did you hear me say the words federal offense?
I don't think that the government is rushing to fill their prisons with people who help each other out by marrying each other. And if you know the person and you like the person...
You are seriously considering this?
I did not say that I was going to break the law. I am so sick of this. You and Margo and Craig, everybody assuming that I'm going to fall flat on my face.
Well, look at it from our perspective. What would you think?
That I've made some mistakes. That I'm trying to figure things out for myself. And that maybe I need someone to believe in me. Too bad it can't be my family.
Your family is worried about you.
Well, don't be.
You know, you keep thinking that you can will things to turn out the way you want, but you can't.
Don't be such a wet blanket.
Listen to me, Katie. This INS thing...
When I get married, I am not going to settle. I want a guy who is handsome and thoughtful and fun and who cares about me.
Sounds to me like you're still hung up on Holden.
I actually wasn't even thinking about Holden.
Good.
I'll tell my friend what you said.
I want you to give him the entire picture.
Jail, the fine, the whole picture. I'll let him make his own decision.
Yeah, well, if he's desperate, he might just go for it. But you wouldn't marry him.
You know what I want, Tom?
What?
One decision that's all mine. No Henry pulling the strings, or Craig, or you guys. I just want to be Katie, making her own decisions, living her own life.
Well, the secret is to live that life wisely, and I want to go on record as having counseled you not to do anything illegal.
Check. One warning on the record.
Look, I know you're impulsive, and I know you don't like to take the word no for an answer, but perhaps now is the time for you to start thinking things through before you do something that you're going to regret.
Tom, I'm not 5 anymore.
Exactly. And adults go to jail for making bad criminal decisions.
Thanks for the advice. I meant that.
Don't worry about Ruby, all right?
No. Around.
Lily, I came into your life on a con, and it cost you.
You're not trying to con me. I'm trying to offer you an eternity.
Don't you know how much I want to say yes? To stay here, to see you every day, to wake up in the middle of the night knowing that you're going to be there.
Why? Why are you giving up without a fight?
I fought my fight on the island. When we got dumped there, you doubted every single word that came out of my mouth, and I spilled blood and sweat trying to gain your trust. I'm not going to throw that away. It's not martyrdom, Lily. It's... I'm walking away with the only valuable thing I have left, and that's your respect.
Oh. All this and ethics, too. What a guy.
Look, just don't offer me money,
Okay,
please.
forget the money. What about my mother? She has connections in the government. She can pull some strings.
Why would your mother want to help me? You suspect she's the one behind the deportation in the first place.
I can talk to her. Maybe I can convince her to help me.
And if you do, and if she does weave her magic and makes all our problems disappear, what then?
I don't know. All I know is I don't want you picking fights with me or pushing me away, because it'll make it easier for you to leave.
Woo! This really is a full-service garage. Thanks for taking the time to work on my car. I think it's the air conditioning.
Air conditioning, it's almost winter. You didn't think that could wait?
Well, I believe in careful maintenance.
Lots of mechanics, lots of garages in town. Why'd you pick this one?
Well, all of those don't have entertaining floor shows like this one.
Simon.
Excuse us, Katie, please.
I'm going to go see my mother about the INS problem.
Okay, good luck.
I'm sorry that we didn't have more time together.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, okay?
Soon.
Very soon. Extremely soon.
I'll call you, okay? Hopefully with good news.
Well, when do you actually have time to fix
is there
cars?
anything really wrong with your air conditioner?
Not a thing.
Okay. Okay, it's been a pretty wrenching morning. I really can't deal with anything else, okay? So I'm gonna...
Oh, I think you're going to change your mind when you hear me out. I think I found the answer to your prayers.
All right, hit me.
I found the perfect way for you to stay in the country.